Oh, hey, time to get started. My name is Joe. Welcome back to the DIY Diecast Hot Wheels and Diecast Collector Show with Joe, episode number 23. Alright, if you're new to catching this show, it is a weekly show that I try to do every week anyhow. I've been able to do so far pretty consistently. And I cover just a variety of things. Try to pick about one main topic as the running theme of the show, add a few things in just to kind of fill it up, and we stop the show twice in the midst of all of it for two features. And the first one, well, I might go out of order, but we'll stop the show once to do the NASCAR pick of the week. Don't want to leave any diecast NASCAR collectors out of the show, that's for sure. Boy, back in the 90s, when NASCAR diecast was popular was in the 90s, and some of you will know that. It was crazy expensive, crazy popular. Just a shame what happened to the prices on it. If you collected NASCAR diecast back in the 90s and you still have it, you probably really took a bath on it as far as value goes, but still very much fun to look at, and they're a great value if you want to go back and buy some of those you couldn't afford before. They're practically trying to give them away. But we stopped to do the NASCAR Pick of the Week segment, and also another segment of the show. We'll get to looking at some more cars, and then I'll stop the show again, and we'll do the What the Heck Is It Anyway segment, and that's where we take a look at a car that's not necessarily a car, and we'll try to decide what the heck it is anyway. Sometimes it is a car, but it's so poor quality or made from a much lesser known company. Sometimes on the bottom it just says China, and it just, the body lines and the casting isn't good. But anyway, we look at it and we try to decide what is it anyway. So those are the two things coming up, the two features there in the show. I picked a main topic, of course, and then also picked up some sweet waste management garbage trucks. This one I have in my hand here is from First Gear. Got one from Greenlight and that one from Motor Max there. The details are fantastic, and I wanted to share those with you today as well. Alright, so we got a lot up, and before I forget, I just seen it hiding back here. Earlier this week, if you were able to check out the Temu nail polish airbrush gun unboxing videos, I finished the Pikes Peak Toyota Celica. Got it all assembled, got it wheel swapped. It's looking pretty fantastic. I'll share that with you as well. Alright, now as I was getting ready to say, how's a fella accomplish getting all this done in a short period of time? Let's get right to it. I'm going to grab you, get behind the camera, bring you up to the table, and let's get a closer look at what's going on in today's show. Hang tight. Alright, so let's take a look at exactly what is on the table. Here is the situation. We got these fantastic examples of some waste management garbage trucks. Got some different kinds. We will be taking a look at those, as I said. Right behind those, don't want to spoil it too much, but I got a double feature for the NASCAR Pick of the Week segment, and just fantastic. We'll be getting to that. And over here, the main portion of the show, the running theme today, is white walls, and I've got some fantastic examples of black walls, white walls, and some of the newer stuff that came along as the natural progression of white walls made its way through the hobby, and then some fantastic white wall wheel swaps back there. Alright, where do you want to get started? Let's go ahead, I guess, and get started with the white walls. Alright, I'll just grab one here. We'll start right off the top here, and we'll start with the oldest ones first. Okay, this is, of course, the 59 Cadillac. It's a vintage Hot Wheels mainline car. And this one, of course, was available in a lot of different varieties of colors. Even had some very radical decal schemes on some of them. Lots of different interior color options. But look at this one. It's got those fantastic balloon-tired white walls on the black walls wheels. And I got a question for you. Does anyone out there know when they started putting the white walls balloon tired black walls wheels on these cars? I'll give you a few seconds. 1981, and I wish I had it. It was the 35 Classic Caddy casting, and in 1981 that was the very first Hot Wheels car with white walls on it. I wish I had an example to show you. Man, I just don't. And I just got a few here to keep the show short, but these are some of my favorites. There's the 59 Caddy. Next up, look at this beauty. Now, this is a repopped, it's not as old as it looks, okay? This is one of those repopped. It's made to look old, but this is probably, I think it's a 1996 model is when this was released. And it had that bigger anniversary package that it was inside of, but that was just absolutely destroyed. I think I picked the thing up for a couple dollars because the packaging, outer packaging, was so destroyed. What a deal. And the inside of it was, man, it's in good shape. There's all the ones that were available on the back there, but hey, let's take a look at this fantastic white walls vehicle here. Absolutely love that red classic Mustang casting with the white walls. It works very well. One of my favorite all-time black walls cars is the same Mustang casting that is also available in black with a it's like a camel brown interior. It's slightly darker than this beige here. It's a very light brown with the white walls with that black paint job on it. That car is sweet. There's also a white one out there too with the white walls that has that camo interior. All of them look fantastic in my opinion, but certainly one of my favorites there also. Alright, and the reason that I chose this topic for the show too is that, you know, I wondered if it's anything that anyone noticed or they even cared about. But, you know, all through the years, Hot Wheels have had, even in their mainline series, different subsets of cars. You know, like the Z-Max, the unpainted cars. Those have been running through different models for many years. Some people just collect Z-Max. I don't know why, but they do. And then you got white walls. And the white walls changed, and we're going to see that as we keep going through these cars or whatnot over the years. But yeah, from 1981 when they started doing it, there's been a natural progression of the white wall wheels on the Hot Wheels. And I think it's just something people haven't thought a lot about. But man, I think they look great. What a great kind of cartoonish look. But some of the models they chose to put them on were very fantastic. This one being probably one of my least favorite, if I'm being honest. It's part of the Rat Rod series, and but the next one is going to be a lot better, and it is so cool. Also from the Rat Rod series is this beauty here. You can't get much better than this, can you? I mean, there's the 33 Roadster in flat black with white walls. Red interior. When I think of Rat Rod, I always think a few things. 1, white wall tires. 2, flat black paint job. And 3, usually red wheels. But hey, red interior works too. They chromed out the dash. That's just a beautiful mainline classic vintage Hot Wheels car there. Gets me excited every time I see it. And I would really love to see them come back with another series of these. Drop maybe one different model in a case. Hey, I mean, hey, Hot Wheels, if you're getting tired of trying to come up with Fast and Furious cars that don't exist until they make another movie, there's something else for you to do. Drop some of these special series back out for us. Okay, moving right along. Talked about the natural progression of the white walls, and here would be what the modern take on the white walls looks like. And you guys have certainly seen these out. These are still hitting the pegs from time to time. And here is, of course, the classic Bone Shaker. Also available in a many different colors and decal schemes. And I don't know, which white walls do you like better? I kind of like the old jalopy black walls, white walls better myself. But I'm happy to see them kind of giving a nod to those classic wheels in these newer castings. Still pretty cool. Alright, again, I want to point out there are so many different examples. Just grabbed a few of each kind to show you what I'm getting at there. But here is the 62 Corvette Gasser. And just looks fantastic with them white walls on there again. I think I would like these wheels on any Gasser. And it's got me thinking I need to find a vintage pair of these and maybe put them on some of these models and check them out that way. What a great wheel swap show that would be. I want to write that down. But absolutely beautiful Corvette there with the more modern style white wall wheels there. Moving right along, the classic custom 53 Cadillac. And I've got this one in many different colors and different wheel schemes. Got that little soapbox derby car in the back there. It's a nice surprise. And those beautiful white wall tires that match those decals very well on this particular car. And one more carded example of the more modern white walls here, of course, the DMC DeLorean. And I believe this is that's the Hot Wheels Art Cars release. A very wild take on the DeLorean, and available in all kinds of different colors and all kinds of different wheels. Somewhere I also have the silver one, and of course the Back to the Future. These are mainline cars, I want to point out too. So a lot of fantastic mainline cars out there to still go back and collect, especially if you're new or just getting started recently. Millions of cars for you to literally go back through, it seems like, and pick up some of the classics. Alright, here I come. Alright, now before we go any further and take a look at these fantastic white walls cars that I swapped, and a few other examples there, let's go ahead and take care of our NASCAR pick of the week segment. Alright, so here's a guy that some of you, almost lost a very special surprise for you. Anyway, here is somebody that you guys may know. Dale Earnhardt Sr., of course. And this is the 1/24th scale. Make sure I'm getting that in the camera there, of course. DIECAST, Bass Pro Shops, Tracker Boats sponsored Dale Earnhardt car from Action Collectibles. Back in the 90s when this car was released, you're talking $125, $150 car. In the height of Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s career, his diecast was just through the roof. As I mentioned earlier in the show, it's just kind of sad what happened to the value and the prices of the NASCAR diecast. You could probably find this on eBay for around 20 bucks, realistically. Beautiful car, fantastic details. We're going to crack it open and take a look at it. And then also have the 1/64 scale version of that too. And this is a Kenner car. And you guys know Kenner made a Winter Circle. Some people would say it's a Winter Circle car made by Kenner too. Either way, 1/64 scale and the 1/24 scale. Well, let's get it open and check out the details. Alright, so here it is. There's a better angle. Okay, we're going upside down here. If you don't know who Dale Earnhardt Sr. is, and of course he had a son, Dale Earnhardt Jr., that was equally as popular of a NASCAR driver. Dale Earnhardt been around racing cars probably from the 60s, I'd have to guess. I certainly remember when I was a NASCAR fan watching him race on TV as a young man. And some of you also know that tragically he was killed in a race when his car hit the wall at a very high speed. Very tragic loss of a very iconic, just in my opinion, the Michael Jordan of NASCAR racing. And back in their heyday, all the companies, all the diecast companies were putting out NASCAR diecast. And the details were incredible. It was like they were trying to compete with each other who could make the best quality car with the absolute best details. And as far as I'm concerned, some of these classic vintage, especially the 124 scale, where they could give you more options and details, I mean, just incredible. Down to the wheels, you get real rubber tires from this action vehicle. Those are real rubber. Painted in details on the bottom, the exhaust, the transmission there. You get the yellow classic NASCAR yellow letter tires on Goodyear distinction on the side of them there. The red trim ring, they took the time to put these kind of details into it. The exhaust pipes coming out the side. The hood pins on these things. All of the graphics on them, absolutely beautiful. Full roll cage on the inside of there. Window net. It's all there. It is all there as far as the details go. Now, you get an opening hood, too. And let's check out that engine. Yeah, check it out. Roll cage goes all the way around it. Very accurate engine details. Check out that radiator cover. I'm sorry, it's just amazing. I can go on and on the details. And they even do you one better from action here. Check this out. Opening trunk. How many times do you see an opening trunk in any die-cast vehicle? And there's a fuel cell in there. Yep, that's what you're looking at. Beautiful gold metallic paint job on it. What is not to love? Okay. Oh, and I can't leave this out too. Check this out. Turning front suspension. Is that fantastic or what? I mean, come on now. Alright, then we have also the 1/64 scale of the exact same car, and equally as beautiful in a slightly smaller scale. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to forget, so let me go ahead and show you the Pikes Peak Toyota from earlier this week's show, all assembled and put together, and there it is. And I'm hoping that the lighting is good enough. These are the wheels with the real rubber tires that I chose for it. Of course, you may have seen when I had it apart, I colored in. It's going to be hard to see through the tinted windows, but I did paint it gray because it has a full sheet metal and roll caged interior. I painted the roll cage red in there. But yeah, we painted this with the $12.51 Temu airbrush with a very metallic nail polish. That's why it's kind of bumpy in the finish there or whatnot. I thought these wheels worked really well on the vehicle, and that was the result of the Pikes Peak Toyota Celica there. I'm very, very happy with that. It came out very, very well. Example of what you can do with that Temu airbrush and a great wheel swap there. A great car to customize for sure. Alright, now before I get into the wheel swap versions, I want to show you another version of the white wall tires. And here is the Nomad wagon, Hot Wheels mainline, and I forget what series this was from, but a little bit skinnier white wall on this one, and not the doubled up white wall rim edge on it. Classic steely style rims, and looks very, very great on this Nomad station wagon. Another station wagon that they put these white walls on was that beautiful slammed Chevelle or Impala, one or the other, station wagon there. This one being from the HW Flames, and one of my absolute favorite, just gorgeous mainline station wagons from Hot Wheels. That paint is really kicking with the metallic gunmetal gray and those green flames. Fantastic. Then a more well played with example straight out of the sandbox. This thing is beat down. Could really use a restoration, but I seen it in my junkyard pile, and it's just another example of those white walls that they did in a Mustang there. I need to figure out what to do with this one here. Alright, and I picked out 5 examples of some real rubber white wall customs wheel swaps that I did, and a lot of you have probably seen these already. Every time I do a wheel swap, almost every time I drop a shorts video on them with some music playing along with them. It's fun. And there is one example. I'll go through these kind of quick. We got some other things to get to, and there is, I think that's the last wheel swap I did there. The Beetle came out so awesome. Very premium rims and real rubber tires. Check out the tread on those. Fantastic. Boy, I like them on anything that has staggered wheels on it, where they're bigger in the back and smaller in the front. Slap some chrome 5 stars and some white walls on it, and you got a hit. Check out that bus. Very good. And the Miura, of course. They work on race cars as well. And the last but not least example, the Her station wagon with the white walls on it, man. Dang. Do you like a station wagon with white walls in it? I love them. I mean, don't you just think that a station wagon putting white walls on it with these custom rims is like when the librarian takes off her glasses and lets down her hair? I mean, you see things in a whole new light there. This is absolutely gorgeous. What a transformation. Alright, now it's time to go ahead and stop for our next segment. It is the what... Oh, okay, you okay there? Oh, poor thing. It is time for the What Is It Anyway segment, where my clumsy self shows you some cars that don't resemble much of a real car anyway, and we try to figure out together what is it anyway. Alright, you ready for it? 1, 2, 3. What the heck is that? My goodness. Alright, one's got a cowboy hat. We'll take a look at both of them. You be thinking about, what the heck is it anyway? Oh, is this a slammed and smashed down Volkswagen van, possibly? With a cowboy hat on top? And whatever that is. Oh, it's got a Continental kit, maybe. Alright, and the other one, some kind of roadster here with a flattened cowboy hat on it. Got the plaid going down the side and some black and white cow decals. Alright, time to guess. What the heck are these anyway? Well, I don't know a heck of a lot about them, but they are Toy Story cars. And they are Hot Wheels. Like I said, don't know much about them. Picked these up in a box of yard sale cars. Never seen them before. Recognized them immediately from being from the Toy Story movie. That's clearly Woody's hat on these vehicles here. And his shirt theme going down the sides of the vehicles. But thought they would make the a fun choice for the What Is It Anyway segment of today's show. Maybe there's a whole set out there. If you know, let me know in the comments. Alright, and then there were the garbage trucks. Now, these are not 1/64 scale. This one is pretty close to 1/64 scale. But for the rest of these are different scales. That's the only reason I'm not going to open these. You know, I open a lot of diecast. Eventually, I'll probably end up opening every diecast car that I have. That doesn't bother me at all. But what happens with these other odd size scales that I don't primarily collect? I open them and then I don't know what to do with them at all. So they're easier to package up and keep and save and figure out what to do in the future. So I do apologize that I'm not going to open these up today, but we'll do a good a job as we can looking at the details together. Okay, so this one is a 1/87th scale diecast replica, and that is a fantastic, that's a Mack cab on that, I do believe, and that is a waste management rear loader. And the details on this are absolutely fantastic. Of course, it has the real rubber tires, the most accurate heavy-duty truck rims that could come on a die-cast vehicle, and the side mirrors on the thing, everything. I'm sure if you were a garbage man, you could tell even more how accurate the details are. A little ladder going up the side. First gear collectibles there. Yep, it's a Mack. And just a beautiful example of a rear load. coming down the street on garbage day. What a beautiful die-cast vehicle that is there. Alright then, if you don't have a rear load that picks up your garbage, maybe you have one of these that stops by the house. It's another Mack, another first gear example. Beautifully done, all the same great details, very, very accurate. Look at the hole in the top where the garbage flips over. This is one of those automated side load garbage trucks that have the claw. It's on the other side and it's there. I can see it back there. Picks up the can and bam, flings it up like a robot arm into the top of the truck. How cool. And just fantastic that they made this release of very well done garbage trucks. There with the waste management decals on them. There is the side load. Here is a great example from our friends at Greenlight and a much larger scale. I don't know, it says 1/64 scale, but you know, hey, I guess it is. Okay, it just looks bigger. Okay, I won't harp on it. 1/64 scale, and the details are fantastic on that as well. Got a classic box truck here. Was that International? Looks like it. Yep, International box truck here. Maybe they would have, I doubt they picked up garbage with a truck of this style, but maybe this is what they would bring the toters to your house in or something. Fantastic release from Greenlight in the HD truck series, and they had other ones available in this series as well. On the back you can see there is that Flame UPS truck and some other kind of delivery truck here. I can't recognize what that service is on there, but absolutely fantastic example there. And let's not forget this little guy, this rear loader here from Motor Max. And we'll get this one open. It's 1/64 scale. Throw it on the shelf with the others, and hey, what a fun wheel swap this would make. Tailgate opens up, can release or put the garbage in there, and just a fun little, isn't that fun? That's great. All right, that's going to do it for this week's weekly show. I certainly hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give me a like if you don't mind, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, if you're not subscribed already, you get notified when I drop the next videos, so you won't miss out on what's coming up in the future. And the best part is, it is absolutely free in a world where the prices on everything is going nuts. Some things are still of value. So anyway, if you do that, that'd be great, and join me for the next videos. Also, if you're new to finding my channel, I've been around for about 9 months, I think, at this point, and I have already close to 180 videos in my library on my channel for you to go back and check out. So there's lots of great content there, and I have so much stuff stacked up to do future content and shows with. We ain't gonna run out anytime soon. And so, hey, thanks again for joining me, and we'll catch you next time.